How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? How's Homer? Speaking of
Homer
Homer.
had a doctor's appointment, and so Clyde brought me over here.
Oh, no.
God give me strength to ignore the dumb I cannot smother. How y'all doing?
Doing good, Nadine.
I tell you what, I really do want to get the name of your tailor.
Yeah, it's Manuel, the colorblind tailor.
Manuel. Shoot, I can't afford that man.
Nadine, we're enjoying your new plush figure.
You like it? As a friend of mine calls, he says it's stout. I'm stout now.
No.
Yeah.
No, you're curvaceous.
I like you better.
Yeah.
You're out of here, Bill.
You got that 57 Buick thing going.
You talking about my headlights? I got to tell y'all something. My neighbor had to go to the doctor. He's having some problems and had to go to the doctor.
Yep.
He got in there, and they ran all these tests on him, and the doctor called his wife Gladys, and she said, or he said, we ran the test, but there was another Mr. Smith in there at the same time. Yeah, that's right. And that was his name. And so anyway, he said, wife says, well, what are we going to do? And he said, well, we can't do them over because they're too expensive. Insurance ain't going to pay for it. And she said, well, he said, and another problem is one test came back Alzheimer's, the other one was AIDS. She said, well, what in the world am I going to do? He said, well, you know what I'd do? I'd take your husband out and drop him off on the other side of town. And if he finds his way back, don't sleep with him.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah. I thought.
It's
Yeah.
Nadine.
That ever happened to you, boys?
Yeah, oh. I've always found my way back.
Good thing, good thing. Me and Homer was over at the park the other day. We was walking in the park, and we got tired. We sat down, and we heard all this noise behind us, and we heard people talking, and I listened there for a little bit, and I told Homer, I said, you know what? There's a kid over there. He's getting ready to ask his girlfriend to marry him. You better whistle and let him know we can hear him. He said, I ain't whistling. Nobody whistled and warned me. You know what he told our preacher?
What?
He told our preacher, he said, when I was younger, when I'd come home, Nadine would bring me my slippers and the dog would be running around barking. He said, now when I walk in the door from being somewhere, the dog brings me my slippers and Nadine's running around barking all the time. Preacher looked at him and said, well, what's your problem? You're still getting the same service. So that's right. You know what, speaking of our preacher, I went in the women's bathroom Sunday, and they put in them hot air hand dryers. I hate those things. I don't like them. I want paper towels. But anyway, they put them in there, and I caught the preacher's wife putting a sign up there above one of them.
That said what?
It said, if you want to hear part of next week's sermon, just push this button.
Hot air. I like that.
Said, so things aren't all that good at home. Well, I don't think so.
The gal that went to the preacher, and her husband had passed away, and she had very nice headstone, and it said, the light of my life has gone out. Well, about 5 years later, she found a new bow, and she went to the preacher. She said, what do I do? He said, just have engraved on there, I struck a new match.
I love it. I like it. I'll tell my preacher's wife
Tell your
that.
preacher, that's right.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to put the sign up.
And?
The more arguments you win, the fewer friends you have.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Remember that, Larry.
Luann's eyebrows just went up. Remember that, son? Or husband? Hun.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring the bell.